discuss about Intel 8251 USAT. 8251 USAT means Universal Synchronous Asynchronous Receiver and Transmitter, and it 8251 USAT accepts data from CPU into parallel format and converts them into serial format for transmission. In 8251, USART can be made to operate in full duplex mode, either a synchronous mode or asynchronous mode, as programmed by the CPU internal block diagram. So the basic block diagram of 8251 USAT, the basic internal architecture of 8251 USAT is, it can be divided into 5 parts. First part, and bus interface unit, and read write control logic, and transmitter section, and receiver section, and modem control. We discuss about the data bus buffer. Here in this data bus buffer, it is a bidirectional buffer used to interface the internal data bus of 8251 USAT to the system data bus. In this buffer transfers the control word data from transmitter and data for receiver depends upon the signal read and write control logic. The next part of the architecture is read and write control logic. It controls the operational on peripheral devices upon the operations initiated by the microprocessor. This unit also select one of the two internal units, that is control unit and data address. According to the C/D bar, C is the control address and D represent the data address. Now the other signals also known as control signals. So reset and clock and read, write, and CES bar means chip select signal, which is used to on or off in the 8251 USAT. For the next section is the transmitter section. Here you can see the another figure for the transmission section. It consists of three parts. Mainly it consists of three parts: transmitter buffer register and serial output register and transmission control logic. Here transmission buffer register, it can accept parallel data from the data bus buffer. For the next section is the receiver section. Here you can see receiver section. It consists of receiver buffer register and serial input register and receiver control logic. And 8251 USART accept serial data on its RSD pin. The data 8251 USART converts the serial data into parallel form and loads into the receiver. Last one is modem control. For sending the data over to long distances, that telephone lines are used. For sending the data over long distances, the telephone lines are used. So the telephone lines are analog in nature. So modern modems are used to convert digital into analog data. So the modems are convert the digital into analog data. So this modem is controlled by modern control section. So the model control section has four they are DTR bar and DSR bar and CTS bar and RTS bar. Here DSR means data set ready to transfer the receiver, and DTR means data terminal ready, and RTS means request to send, and CTS means clear to send in the modem control sections. So the five So the five ones are so the five so data buffer and read and write control logic and transmit buffer and transmit control, receiver buffer and receiver controls and modem controls all are in the architectural of the 8251 is that it is the main theme is to 8251 is that accept the data from the CPU in the parallel format and converts them into serial format for transmission or receiving or receiver. So 8251 instead can be made to operate in full duplex mode in either synchronous mode or asynchronous mode by programmed by the CPU.